Right, so I'm going to be talking to you about fractions with integers. And by integers, we mean whole numbers. So we might see a fraction question like this, where we have a fraction, but we're doing something with an integer. Now, these are really straightforward. Whenever you see an integer, all you have to do is put it over 1, because 3 is exactly the same as 3 over 1. As we know, with timesing fractions, we just do it. So once I've put my 3 over 1, we can just do it. So 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 1 is 5. Now, obviously, as we know with fractions, that's an improper fraction because the top is bigger than the bottom. So I need to convert this to a mixed number. So from there, how many 5s will go into 12? There'll be 2 wholes, and that would leave 2/5 left over. So that's our first one. Now, that would be exactly the same if you had this. It would be exactly the same no matter which way round it would be. We just put this over 1 and off we go. Now let's imagine you were asked to do 3/4 divided by 5. Now, in order to do this, you do need to know how to do KFC. But if you know that, again, it's really straightforward. We have to do 5, put it over 1. Now we can carry on and do KFC. So with KFC, we keep, flip, and change. So we keep this as 3/4. We flip this fraction here, so that becomes 1 over 5, and we change our divide to a times, and now we just do it. So 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 5 is 20. I can't simplify that anymore, so my calculation is complete. Finally, sometimes you might see something like this, where you're asked to find a fraction of a number, so 2.5 times 42. Now, whilst we could convert this to an improper fraction and put this over 1, there's a much quicker way of doing it. We want to partition this out. So what we want to be doing is 2 times 42. 2 times 42 is 84. And we want to do a half of 42. A half of 42. Times and of mean the same in fractions. Half of 42 is 21. Now, once we've done that, we're just going to add them back together. So we've got 2.5. So 4 and 1 is 5, 8 and 2 is 10. So our answer is 105.